today we're introducing our new 100 series IFS Raslarr, our Revolution series rock sliders and rails. So we'll start at the front. For a long time we've been asked to do 100 series IFS tube bar, Raslarr, comp bar, whatever you want to call it. This is our Raslarr. These have been a lot of work. We haven't sort of just not got around to it. It's been a full redesign because obviously the chassis on these cars is substantially wider. So the first thing you notice is how much bigger the pan is. It is completely different to every other bar that we make because the rails on these are way wider. So from there we've tried to, all the things that we do on all our other bars, which people seem to like, we've tried to keep that same look but be able to fit this chassis. So done all our normal things with as far as infill, shape, everything. Now, one thing that's a bit different on this one that we don't normally do on this style bar is it's got a high mount. Now, our preferred thing is for it to be a low mount bar. It obviously would have the holes for the lights on either side. This fella's opted to go with the high mount. However, because the pan is so different, it does allow us to facilitate to do a high mount in it as well. As I say, it's a little bit different to all our others, and it's probably something we may retrofit to our GU new style Raslarr that we do, that it can do the high mount as well. But the intention is certainly for this bar to be able to run two 7-inch lights and a low mount winch and have plenty of room and everything be protected. It's the same as all our other bars. This one does incorporate a bolt-in bash plate, so it'll tie it all in right underneath, which is lovely. It's another few little changes which we've done. We're moving to where all of this is one folded unit. It's just again bringing a bit more technology to things. It's a bit less welding and stuff. A common thing is the bottom, you know, when they hit a big enough rock, they bend the bottom, so we're going to make that a little bit thicker, but we're doing a few other things to cut weight to compensate for it. Obviously they are airbag compatible, being a later model car. They've got the folded crushable section in the chassis mount. Your aftermarket recovery points, because these are a completely different setup, they'll still bolt underneath. We'll make sure we keep that all open. We didn't bother going like the 80 series because these are not an issue. There's a lot of different variants, of recovery point available aftermarket, and they're very cheap. So we just left these, because most people with a car of this age already have them. So they'll bolt on like normal. We've bolted the bash plate to accommodate that. But that's our new bar. We'll move on to our rock sliders. Again, we haven't done scrub rails on an IFS for a long time. They just haven't been that popular for us until sort of semi-recently, so we've put the effort in to do a full new slider. So like all our Revolution series, they're a 3mm aluminium top that bolts on. Do have a couple of options. They've got our new spigot, which is sexier. It's a machine, better fit, makes these solid as a rock. It makes them a lot more rigid fit than what we had previously. As you can see, there is literally no movement in them. Makes it nice and solid. We've still got our normal clamp. I know the clamps are a bit of a controversial thing at the front. Some people love them, some people hate them. The reason we've stuck with them forever is if you've got different bull bars, variables in cars and all those sorts of things, obviously most of our stuff we send away. I'd love to do something like that up the front, but unless you dummy it up on the car before you powder it, it's a lot harder. And also people who have got an ARB bar, a TJM bar, any bar, they don't want to weld to their bar and have to repowder it and stuff. So this is super strong. We run high tensile bolts. It's just a nice easy way for people at home to be able to still do it, and it has adjustment. You can always trim the rail, drill the clamp, and you can make them fit different things. So that is why we've stuck with that setup. I know it's a bit of a controversial thing, but it is what it is. We're very happy. It's our new style rail with the double brake, which a lot of people like. I think that the kicker style slider, and again these are a full sheet metal leg, made the legs bigger, a lot more technology into the mounts underneath. They're just a much nicer finish. We've just tried to update them a lot. But that's it.